Hey guys, this is Mo from Mo in the Deep End, and I thought I'd share a couple of stories and funny things that you can share with your friends that aren't a part of, the whole newsy news. So if you want to share out a funny story, but you don't want to, have to clip out the entire newsy news thing, we can just get the Hand Workers Unite story out to the general public. So, if you don't know me, I am Mo, and I am a mom of six. Yes, that's right, six. I am neither Mormon nor Catholic. I am just a poor planner. No, just kidding. I love all of my children. We did find out about number six, like the day before my husband's vasectomy consult. So, he was foretold to be here by someone, and he is the impetus behind this story. So we apologize greatly, Matt Rowe and Dirty Jobs. But my oldest is a nearly 17-year-old girl child, and she is, getting ready to start the season of life where she is going into college, getting all the brochures. She will be a junior next year, so they're starting early. I didn't get any of this stuff until I was a junior, but apparently sophomore year we are starting these things early now. So she's getting all of these college brochures and everything. And my youngest, most feral, and my middle son, who I definitely believe might be the reincarnation of Chris Farley or Bobby Hill in real life, uh, were shocked and appalled that one would have to go to school after high school. This was terrifying. It was like no one done told me I still had to go to school. And I am a firm believer in the trades. So I sat them down and we watched Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe. And, I was like, you could do welding, you can work with your hands. Look at all of these things you can do. You can, go cut down trees. You can, do electrical stuff. You can work with fireworks, any sort of crazy job, like go up on top of cell phone towers if I know my youngest, all sorts of jobs with which you can work with your hands. And the boys were so excited. They were like, oh my gosh, this is so neat. You can work with tools, and my dad has tools, and you can learn all these things, and I don't have to go to college and be in a classroom. And I was patting myself on the back. I looked at my husband and I I was giving myself credit for a job well done, which is the exact moment God decides to humble you. But I was thinking, I am raising my boys to realize that they can go into trades and helping, maybe make the next generation of craftspeople. So my youngest two go to a private Christian school, which means I have to drive them in the mornings. So it's the next morning, and we've gotten, the normal, morning terror chaos where we can't find a shoe and everything. And I'm thinking of the things to do in the morning. So the conversation in the back seat is sort of filtering in, but not really. And this is the part where I'm going to make sure you're not drinking anything. So please put down the mugs. But I start hearing the conversation come through. Now, the school they go to is like skirts down to knees, like Christian school, okay? I'm gonna need to preface that. All I'm hearing in my back seat now is my two boys saying, we're gonna do so many hand jobs when we grow up. Yeah, college is stupid. We are gonna get paid for so many hand jobs. I'm gonna do hand jobs all the time. Uh, yeah, I don't know why people go to college. Hand jobs are so much fun. Now, as it starts registering in my brain what is being said, I have this terrible, terrible part of my brain where at least 87% of it is laughing hysterically, rolling on the floor, snorting milk out of its nose. This is hysterical. So I only have whatever math that is left to be a grown adult and try to stop this before I get a call from the principal slash pastor about telling my kids to do hand jobs after instead of college. Okay. 'Cause, look, I don't need to be sprayed with holy water, all right? So I am driving down the highway trying to navigate traffic and explain to my son that, "No, you cannot shorten work with your hand or work with your hands jobs or hands-on jobs to hand jobs." And he's like, "Well, they're it's shorter. I'm just gonna say hand jobs." It's like, "No, you're not." And he said, "Well, I'm gonna tell all the kids about all the hand jobs we're gonna do." No, you won't. So after threatening my children with loss of electronics to the point where they will have become Amish, uh, my son finally looks at me and he says, "Well then, Mom, why can't I say hand jobs?" And I looked him dead in the eye and I said, "Ask your father." Because, look, 973% of my brain was still stuck rolling on the floor, laughing hysterically, snoring all the chocolate milk out of my nose, and could not render aid to this situation. So I dropped the boys off, fairly sure that about 3 minutes later, I'm going to get a call from the principal slash pastor. Now, update to this story, I have yet to get a call, but every once in a while, that youngest, most feral gets that look in his eye before he says, "I'd like to when I grow up." And I'm like, so there you go. Hand workers of the world unite. Mike Rowe, I am very, very sorry. But look, working with your hands will always be hand jobs in this house from now on. I can't. Even now, most of my brain is just laughing hysterically rolling on the floor. I am not gonna lie to you. Uh, because it was just the enthusiasm with which it was being said. Like, "Yeah, people are so dumb. Hand jobs are awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna make so much money. I'm gonna do hand jobs all the time. Hand jobs are gonna be great. Yeah, I don't understand why anyone doesn't do hand jobs." Yeah, I know. You don't even need to go to school for hand jobs. You just get trained for hand jobs. And the back and forth. And they were so earnest and they didn't know what they were saying. And y'all, it was a miracle. God saved us and took us to the school and kept my youngest, most feral from telling the teacher, which means I have not gotten a call, which is always good. If you are a mom, you know that. You know, whenever you see like the school pop up, you're like, "Please don't let it be the stomach flu. Do not let this be a stomach flu and do not let me have to talk to the principal." Well, I'm gonna go because apparently a cat is stuck under a couch. It is always chaos, catastrophe, and craziness here at this house, but there's also a lot of love. So I will hopefully you like and subscribe and maybe join us for Doozy News. But I'm gonna let you go so I can save a cat and a kid. And possibly the world. Have a great day, and I am sorry, Mike Rowe. We will try to explain the difference between a hand job and working with your hands yet again. Bye, guys.